You're not behind, you're not failing, you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? Nothing is wrong with you. You just haven't had the right support system that you actually need until now. And that's what we're going to be talking about in today's episode. So, let's talk first about the lie of falling behind. Where does that even come from? Why is that like a thing? Why do we feel like we're falling behind? Falling behind for who? Who are we falling behind for? Who is it that we're trying to impress? Who are we comparing ourselves to? That's exactly the point. Toxic hustle culture and that comparison comes, that's where that whole thing about falling behind in business and life comes from. So I want you to know that you are exactly where you need to be right now. I want you to live by that mantra and say it until you believe it, okay? Because you're not behind compared to anyone, because the place that someone else is not where they started. And where you want to be, you can't get there unless you start from the place that you are right now. So you need to be where you are, and where you are is where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Does that make sense? So let's kill that noise and stop the comparison thing, okay? Toxic culture, though, is a lot of where that comes from as well, because we are always in this hurry culture, hustle hard mode, if that's the life we've come from, and we need to get rid of that because that no longer works for us. Also, just know that there are different seasons in life for different people at different stages of their business, and you're on a different timeline. Different seasons equal different timelines, right? And by the way, your deadline does not match God's timeline, okay? He's on a whole other kind of timeline. And when he says it's your time will be. It will be. You've got to just believe it will be and hold on to it with unwavering faith and like you know, okay? Your time is not now all the time. Your abundance, you can still live an abundant life though right now, even though, and in your mind by acting as if you're already there and as if you've already achieved it, knowing that one day that will come. All right. But I want you to stop comparing yourself to others too, because the other reason for that is that you have to understand that where those people are, what was the journey they had to take to get there? Because unless you want to live through their journey rather than your own, you might, once you realize what their story really is, if they are sharing that in public, right? If you really, really, truly knew the truth, you would not want to trade places. You want to go ahead and keep where you are, your own journey and your own story and embrace that. Okay. That's important for me to say. There's this whole like highlight reel effect on social media that we just got to get away from. Okay. Because it's not working for us, period. Okay. Now, here's how lack of support slows your growth. This is important for you to hear. First of all, you're doing everything alone. That does not help you do anything, but it leads to nowhere other than a dead end street or to burnout. Okay. That's number one. It also is giving misguided advice. And also, if you don't have any feedback at all, no one to be like a sounding board for you, no one to tell you where you need to go, what steps to take, what to do and in what order, that is also burning you out. And that is also leading to slow growth in your business and in life because you lack the support system. It also causes confusion and confusion and chaos, okay, in your life and in your business because you're not making actual progress, right? You're doing all of the wrong things in the wrong orders. And that's really what the problem is. It's not something that's wrong with you. It's what's wrong with what you're doing or how you're doing it or what order you're doing it in. So if you're doing step 10 or step 5 before you've done step 1, 2, 3, right? That's a problem. So right now in business, for example, if you're already working on your marketing and sales, but you don't have an offer set up or you don't know what your business yet model yet is or something like that, for example, or you're working on all the formalities, legalities, and logistics instead of doing, figuring out what your business model is and what your offers are and who your audience or your target ideal clients are, that sort of thing, then you're doing things in the wrong order. And that also is problematic and not allowing you to make the progress you need to be making by now. Okay, so that's a bunch of confusing activity, right? So what does real support look like? Real support looks and feels like A safe, non-judgmental space where you can ask questions freely, openly, speak candidly, be real, be raw, be relatable. It's all relative, right? You need to be in a space with a community of women who really get you, who understand where you are, who understand your pain points, your problems, your struggles, as well as celebrate your successes and lift you up. Okay. That's where you need to be. And that's what support, real support, looks and feels like. Also, it looks like aligned strategy with, the right mindset and execution. You're not just still stuck and stagnant and staying busy just to be busy. You're not working with trauma responses, right? Which is that I talk a lot about that on this channel. So you're really digging deeper and peeling back those layers and having clarity and understanding exactly how to move the needle, how to gain momentum, right? How to get to the other side, what transformation really looks like. How do you get there? How do those people that you keep comparing yourself to get there, right? Let's talk about that and how you specifically can get there, because your story is different. Your journey is different. So your path to success will be different. Okay. Now, if you're getting what I'm giving and you love these gems I'm dropping, go ahead and leave a comment right now so we can get this discussion popping. I want to make sure we have the conversation beyond this video. Okay, so let's continue the dialogue below. But if you're enjoying my content so far, whether you're new to me or true to me, welcome or welcome back. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss a single episode whenever I go live and or drop new content. Okay, now, why you deserve support right now. Why you deserve support right now is because this is where you got it twisted. I want you to get rid of that ego, okay? I want you to stop being so prideful and feeling so ashamed that you take asking for help or support as weakness, especially if you're somebody who's already had success either in business and or corporate and your academic progress that you've made. Okay, that's great. You can even have had a level of success in business. People rise and fall all of the time. Just because you're asking for help right now with where it is you are right now, based on, or compared to where it is you want to be and haven't gotten there yet, or for whatever reason you fell off, or things went by the wayside and didn't work out as planned, or whatever happened that went left or went down south. Listen, we can make lemonade out of sour lemons, right? We know how to sweeten this up if you're working with the right person and you're in the right community and you have the right support system and team on your side. So that's why it's so important and very imperative, and why I constantly push for you to hire a business coach, to hire help, to get in the right communities, congregate with the right people, and all of that is because this is what's going to help you move the needle faster. But don't take your asking for help as weakness, okay? It's not weak, it's wise. Also, CEOs don't build alone. They have coaches and consultants and mentors and community. You understand? They're not doing this alone. It takes a community to help you get to where you need to be, just like it takes a village to raise a child. That old adage is very true, right? So, what changes you need to make right now is you need to say yes to you. You need to say yes to you, to the right, and yes to the right help, yes to the right support system, yes to the right team. You need to say yes, okay? I want you to reignite your purpose and your profit, and I want you to shift from scrambling to a sustainable scaling business. That's what you need. So sis, right now, if you are ready to stop doing all the things alone, I want you to book a clarity call with me right now. Get on my calendar so we can get you really crystal clear, focus on what your freedom path looks like and help you map that out. And I can talk about how I can support you along your journey. This is your soft place to land and launch, okay? And also watch the replay if you didn't attend live, the Job Liberation Virtual Summit for Black Women, if you happen to identify as a Black woman. And if not, please share this part of the message out, this particular resource out, to someone who can benefit from it, because I want you to see what happens when Black women are supporting each other at the highest level in the same room. and they get together and they're able to share the things that you don't, like I said, don't even know you should be asking. You just don't know what you don't know. Okay. So these are two resources I have for you. What's applicable to any woman who is a high achiever, who's ready to either leave corporate America altogether, and or you are a high achieving entrepreneur, business owner, and you are ready to either, start, grow, or scale your business, and really do so, one that is in alignment with your passion and purpose, but more intentionally, an aligned and profitable online brand and business. You are ready to build that without sacrificing your soul and sanity or compromising your health and happiness. Okay. It's about prioritizing your health, your healing, and your happiness. If that's what you want for your life, definitely get on a call with me. Now, I'm going to tune out while you tune in. Be sure to watch this video, the next video that YouTube recommends, and share this video out with at least 3 friends. As always, and until next time, I am wholeheartedly in this journey with you. Bye for now.